First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They try the left side here with Williams. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's an option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now it's Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw
able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We didn't get to see how Javon Kinlaw followed up his rookie season when a knee injury ended year 2 after just 4 games. But when he's healthy, he creates rubble across the defensive front.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And looky there, Charles just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Now first down throw, Fields. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down at 5. Fields now to throw.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1.
Come on, set. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 33 yards.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Touchdown Bears! Khalil Shakir with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On second down, Montgomery. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A
Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown! Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch. And take it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. A nice little juke. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Bulldozes past him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And Lance now to throw.
That's Samuel, caught left side, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And Lance going to throw.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Fields. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.